Okay, so here we are in the back of the RV where hopefully there's a little bit less wind. And there's my old Pelican cooler. And here's the Polaris. Obviously there's a size difference. The Polaris is a 30 quart and the Pelican's a 50 quart. So I'm going to try to make it as fair as possible by putting a little extra ice in the Pelican. Okay, so what I've done is I've kind of pre-cooled these coolers just to kind of show you that everything's fair. About 40 degrees on the Polaris, and I got about 40 degrees, 39, 40 degrees on the Pelican. So now I'm going to add some ice. So to try to be somewhat fair here, I'm adding just another bag of ice just sitting there as to contain some space in the Pelican cooler. Okay, so now I've added some ice. I got an extra bag in the Pelican, hopefully taking some space up, try to make it equal. Moving over here to the Polaris. Basically got a handful of beer, covered it up about as equal as I can think. Now one thing on the Pelican, and I was really impressed with the Pelican when I first got it. It just somehow started losing its ability to hold ice. They claim up to 10 days. I mean, I was getting 5 days without even trying, you know, not even pre-cooling or anything. So I thought, man, that was really, really good until it went bad. And on the Polaris, you can see they say it holds ice 30 hours longer than Yeti. I really haven't looked at what the Yeti can do, but I can tell you I got, like I said, a good 6 days of solid ice plus a day of nice cold water. And that was in the back of my truck at 90 to 100 degrees. So now it's time to close them up. We're going to let them sit here for a couple days. Actually, I'll probably go inside one and grab a beer later today, but for now we're just going to close them up. And one thing I do want to point out is I really didn't get a Yeti because I didn't like the handles, but these Polaris ones, man, they're super easy and they lock up really tight. That was actually one of the reasons I really liked the Pelican, because it also had a system that was very easy. Well, hypothetically it was easy, there we go. It was very easy to close, just hit these and away we go, and that was one of the reasons I really liked the Pelican, because it was super easy to close. So we'll see you back here in a day. Okay, also just want to note it is about somewhere between 94 and 95 degrees out here. Quite a bit of humidity. So here we are a couple days later now, and we actually had to move our location. But I did add another 10 pounds of ice to each cooler. When I originally filled them up, I realized, that's really not a good representation, so I did add it. So now we're going to go check them out, see what happened. Okay, so here we are, and we are, I believe it's 4 days later now, and there's the existing Pelican cooler, and then here's the newer Polaris cooler. So I've gone under these coolers probably twice just to grab a beer. Like I said, I did add additional 10 pounds each because I felt originally there wasn't enough ice to really do a fair test. So let's go see. Well, as you can see, the Pelican is nothing but water. Now, and I had even actually had another bag of ice just to take up some space to try to make it fair from a larger cooler to a little bit smaller one. So let's go over to the Polaris. Oh, look here. I still have massive blocks of ice, and that is cold. Now, the Pelican, the water is cold, so I can still drink the beer, but the Polaris is still holding ice, and that's incredible. So maybe they are true where they say they hold it 30 hours longer than a Yeti. I don't know. I don't have a Yeti, but compared to the Pelican, it seems to be doing well. So I guess the thing that frustrates me the most as this Pelican cooler was holding ice really, really well in the beginning. And then I was only getting a day out of it. Now, I don't know, let's just call it 2 to 3 days for now, because it doesn't have any ice in it now. Yet, here's this, you know, considerably, I guess, an off brand or a different brand that is performing way, way better than expected. And really, I bought this as a temporary cooler while I was fighting with Pelican and their warranty department to get square with me on this one. So I really hope that once I send the letter upstream, that Pelican will honor their warranty and give me a nice replacement cooler, because I do like it. It's a great brand. I've used a lot of Pelican products before, and I'd hate for this to spoil my taste with Pelican.